Hey, did you know coffee doesn't actually give you energy? It's just playing a clever trick on your brain. Seriously, the exact moment you wake up, a chemical called adenosine slowly builds up inside your head. The longer you stay awake, the more adenosine accumulates, creating a really heavy sleep pressure.
Think of this chemical as a battery gauge, tracking how many hours your body has been active. When adenosine binds to your brain receptors, it tells your nervous system to slow down and feel tired.
This natural process is super important because it perfectly prepares your whole body for a good night's sleep.
But when we feel that heavy drowsiness coming on, most of us immediately grab a hot cup of coffee. Let's look closely at what's actually happening inside your head when that first sip of caffeine finally arrives. Caffeine has a unique molecular structure that looks almost identical to your body's natural drowsiness chemical, adenosine.
Because they look so similar, caffeine easily fits into your brain receptors, completely blocking the real adenosine. It's literally like a clever imposter putting a fake key into a lock before the owner gets there. Your brain stops feeling those tiredness signals, making you feel instantly awake, sharp, energetic, and highly focused. At the exact same time, this whole blockage triggers a sudden adrenaline rush, raising your heart rate significantly. It also boosts your dopamine levels, which instantly improves your mood and gives a nice, temporary feeling of satisfaction. But remember, this amazing energetic feeling is just an illusion. Your body is actually running on borrowed time. The fatigue isn't gone. It's simply waiting behind closed doors, while caffeine occupies all the active seats. While you're feeling productive and alert, that blocked adenosine doesn't just magically disappear from your system.
In fact, it keeps building up rapidly outside the receptors, creating a massive dam of heavy exhaustion.
After a few hours, your liver finally breaks down the caffeine, causing it to detach from those brain receptors. This sudden chemical tidal wave causes a severe drop in your energy levels, known as the caffeine crash. This sudden chemical tidal wave causes a severe drop in your energy levels, known as the caffeine crash. You'll suddenly feel incredibly sluggish, deeply exhausted, and unable to focus on even the simplest daily tasks. Your mood can shift instantly from motivated to totally irritable, stressed, and completely drained of life. To escape this horrible feeling, many people drink another cup, getting trapped in a dangerous, endless daily cycle. Most people blindly drink their very first cup of coffee right after rolling out of bed every morning. Honestly, according to circadian biology, this habit is one of the worst mistakes you can make for energy. When you wake up, your body naturally produces high amounts of cortisol, which is your natural wake-up hormone. Mixing caffeine with peak cortisol levels can increase anxiety and quickly cause your body to build a tolerance. Scientists strongly recommend waiting at least 90 minutes to 2 hours after waking up before having any caffeine. This allows your natural cortisol levels to drop, ensuring that the caffeine provides maximum benefit without any anxiety. Drinking coffee during this perfect golden window keeps you energized longer and prevents a severe afternoon crash. Timing your caffeine intake based on your biology is way more effective than just drinking it whenever you're tired. Ever wondered why some people sleep perfectly after coffee, while others get severe heart palpitations from one sip? The fascinating answer lies directly within your unique DNA, specifically a liver enzyme gene called the CYP1A2 gene. This specific liver enzyme is completely responsible for breaking down and clearing caffeine molecules from your bloodstream. People with a fast variant of this gene metabolize caffeine quickly, allowing them to clear it within hours. They can happily drink an espresso at night and fall into a deep, peaceful sleep without any issues. However, slow metabolizers process caffeine very slowly, keeping the stimulant active in their systems for many hours. For these sensitive individuals, a single morning cup can cause jitteriness, anxiety, and terrible insomnia later that night. Understanding your genetic tolerance will help you customize your daily coffee habits to match your body's true needs. If you notice that your usual single cup of coffee no longer wakes you up, you're not alone. When you constantly block adenosine receptors with caffeine, your incredibly smart brain notices the continuous chemical imbalance. To fight back and maintain harmony, your brain actively creates brand new adenosine receptors to receive tiredness signals. Now, you have twice as many open locks, meaning your original dose of caffeine can't block them all. You suddenly need 2 or 3 cups just to feel the exact same level of alertness you used to. This frustrating phenomenon is called caffeine tolerance, and it easily traps many coffee drinkers in a vicious cycle. Eventually, you drink coffee not to get an extra energy boost, but simply to feel normal and functional. Breaking this cycle requires a gradual reset, allowing your brain to naturally decrease the number of extra receptors. Many people falsely believe that the effects of their afternoon coffee completely disappear after just a few hours. In reality, caffeine has a surprisingly long half-life in the human body, averaging around 5 to 6 hours. This means if you drink a strong cup at 4 p.m., half of that caffeine is still active at 10 p.m. Even worse, the quarter life of caffeine is about 12 hours, meaning a fraction stays with you until morning. So while you might successfully fall asleep, that hidden caffeine secretly disrupts your deep sleep quality all night. It blocks the deep, restorative stages of sleep, meaning you'll wake up feeling unrefreshed, tired, and deeply fatigued. To avoid this invisible trap, experts recommend establishing a strict caffeine curfew at least 8 hours before bedtime. Protecting your sleep from caffeine is the ultimate secret to waking up with natural, long-lasting energy every single day. Ultimately, coffee is not your enemy. It's a remarkably powerful biological tool that simply requires proper management. To get the absolute best results without any crashes, let's quickly review the 3 golden rules of smart drinking. First, delay your very first cup for 9 minutes after waking up to fully respect your natural cortisol levels. Second, always set a strict caffeine curfew at least 8 hours before your planned bedtime to protect deep sleep. Third, listen closely to your genetic tolerance and avoid mindlessly overloading your system when you're just exhausted. By working in harmony with your natural biology, you can easily unlock high energy that lasts all day. If you found these science-backed tips helpful, please like, share, and follow for more smart health secrets. Thank you so much for watching today. Drink smart, take care of your body, and see you next time.